So my name is Andre Beard. Oh, sorry. And I did an original piece, trying to work on putting a book out. And it's either going to be called The Conscience of Terrence Brown or The Conscience of Terrence Brown, dealing with the morals from right and wrong or just the awareness overall. This story, I guess, would deal with the right and wrong of basically the principles of right and wrong of a situation. So not too much is known, I guess you could say, about the author because he's not out yet. The book ain't out yet, but hopefully soon. So I'm gonna read it and talk about it. He got mad and talked about how his family served in the war and how much this flag meant to him and his country. He told her she was being disrespectful and the next time she better participate or be thrown out of class. To me, this was funny. She told him that every day it would come to her being seated. She'd done this plenty of times before. Maybe this was a build-up from the teacher. So he only concluded she had better get ready because he was not playing. He was so furious that he figured he'd get rid of her early. She was not rude in my opinion, only expressed her side of the matter. She was not to stand for that flag, and she asserted herself as this was final. The teacher called the office and told her they'll be coming to get her. I didn't see as if this was necessary, as we would only be in his classroom shortly. None of the teachers' actions made any real sense. The office was close to our classroom, yes, but she can't really get in trouble over this now, can she? I mean, talk about a country built on democracy and freedom of speech, only to ignorantly punish people who use what the soldiers of this country fight for. They're fighting for my right to use this action, right? But then why did the teacher lose all his change? Why was he so indifferent of others' views? Did he not understand the way freedom of speech worked? Or did he only like it when it was reasonably in favor of something he believed in, but when this same principle was to be tested in conflict with his beliefs, he rejected it? As we waited to watch her to come and remove her from the classroom, I looked at her. We shared a smile together. I don't know what it was that caused it. Maybe it was our understanding of the situation and how fucked up it was. I mean, here was a white man telling a black girl to honor and respect a flag that enslaved her own people. It was funny because this is something white people never have to question nor think about. I mean, darker skinned people are scarred with the understanding to respect something that created an image upon us to feel like animals to the highest degree. I couldn't help but go in my brain and find out what this flag meant and why I should honor its meaning. Is this a prideful act or one based on reasoning? Can I convince myself reasonably that this flag represents the image in which it stands for? Let's see. On a true or false test, I had to sum up all American history and see on the test a question that asks, does America care about black people? As I began my answer, I had but 5 seconds to answer, and because of such short notice, I would judge on instincts. I would judge false. White people were never slaves. It's as simple as that. They're not scared like little Maggie. They want me to act more like Dee and wear my culture for expression as if it's an art piece, and forget the tough times we had. I had to get to where we are now. But I can never, but no, I can't forget I can't forget the roots of my culture within me. So no, I can't forget nor move on from slavery. Or dare you ask such a thing? Casper is silent to crickets on a large order when it comes to an apology. So the reason I chose to discuss this topic, or why I wrote about this topic, is because I see it throughout the country, a disconnect or a less empathetic behaviors to how others should view the flag. I think people should be allowed their side of the argument. They should be able to stand with their side without ridicule. This resonates with me because I know some folks don't think about race. I'm a person that always thinks about race, and you shouldn't think about race. Well, because of my different viewpoint, I carry it. So, yeah, I heard you back there. Sorry. Oh, that was. Oh, okay. How many come to conclusion of what the flag did to African Americans and the image it placed upon us, the negative images it still places upon us? I felt compelled to speak about it because the different side of the coin, because the different sides in coin, and blacks and whites share a different history. So for me and other African Americans who choose not to stand for the flag, don't dismiss us as if we have no voice, because this is the exact reason we're not saluting the flag. But understand us, our meaning, and connect it with our reasoning of why we chose to oppose it. All you have to ask yourself, has this flag been the symbol in which it was made for? And there's more to the story, but yeah, that's what I left. Is there any questions? Oh, so yeah, like I said, I'm trying to publish a novel and stuff like that. So I got somebody that want to do it, And they're like, this is how much money it's gonna cost. So I gotta raise the money. So if y'all know anybody or if y'all want to help out a person in Bakersfield, I'd appreciate it.
Did you take any creative writing class?
I took a poetry class. I sucked at it, but no, I haven't.
Okay, because we had one on the books for a long time and we kind of got away from it. I think we're going to start teaching it again. So keep an eye out for that class.
Okay.
Maybe up in the spring, I'm not certain. It might be something you'll want to consider, so you get, in a creative writing class, you share work like this and you get a lot of good feedback. And it's not always nice. It's not always kind.
Yeah, I expect
and you need
that.
You need someone to be critical of your writing, which is what I've been doing with your writing. And I'll give you a little piece of advice before you leave today. So I think that would help you. I think it's an interesting topic, and I love your allusions here to everyday use.
Yep.
If any of you read Everyday Use, he's got a definite allusion in here. That was one of the ones you could have used for your fiction, and I see that.
I talked to him, and I was like, hey, I like that story.
I knew that one resonated for you, so. No, I think this was good. I think it's a good attempt. It's brave. I like this. I like the subject matter. I think there's some things that could be cleaned up, but I thought it was pretty good.
Hey,
So,
thank you.